welcome back everyone. Another day, another vlog. Good to have you back wherever you are, from the podcast or Facebook or the website or YouTube. Much appreciate having you back. If you haven't visited the channel before, this is a daily news, reviews, tech and all sorts of fun stuff. Try and keep you up to date with what's happening on the world and around the world, and tech, cameras and all that stuff. So welcome, much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed, have a consideration of that. That'll be much appreciated. Look, back at work, first day of the swing. Few regulars, you know it's always my busiest day. Come in, chaos ensues. Got to get back into the routine. You've had a week off, 2 weeks on, and then a week off. You need to come back, mentally absorb the fact that you're back here, get into that 13-hour program again. So, and that's the super earliest morning of the whole swing, up at 20 to 4, and then don't finish till 5:30, quarter to 6. So it's a long day, but we get through it. But a good day for tech news. So we've got a fair bit to discuss. Some Xbox, some Lume Cube stuff, some Apple One M1 stuff, iPhone 13, and a new camera from Sony, and some Oppo is making some glasses. So there's a fair bit to want to get through. If you haven't already seen, the new photo or new video is up on Friday. It's set up as a premiere. So if you are subscribed, you've got that bell selected. What that'll do is let you set a reminder, which I think is a fantastic part of YouTube. It makes it really good, I reckon. It seems to just let you not have to worry about when something good you want to watch comes up. It's one of their better things. Not like that player where you accidentally click on it and it opens up a little video and then you've got to close the player. I don't like that. I don't even know how you can't even remove it. So, but that one's a good one. That set reminder. So, and the benefit is if you go to a channel, any channel, not only just mine, and there's something you really want to watch of theirs that they're about to release, if they've set it up the right way as a premiere, then it's great. You can just click it, bang, and then if you've got your notification set, it'll basically send you a notification on your phone, so you can sort of prep about it. You don't have to sort of randomly worry about it too much. So really good feature, and yeah, hope to, if you are keen and you're a regular, come along and have a chat. I'll be chatting to you. I'll be here in my little room, my little life room, and we can, yeah, anything you want to know about me or me photography or baseball or mechanics or mining, happy to try and help you out as much as I possibly can. So Friday, 8:30 I think it is, so check it out. And don't forget, merch is still on sale. There should be a 10% code down below for Teespring. Order some merch, get yourself a print. All that obviously helps me fund the channel to get some new stuff. And hopefully, very close. Could be a good Christmas for me. I've saved me money, got me money saved from selling some old gear that I hadn't used or not using or was using, but I had to take a risk on. And we might have a new camera. I'm looking at a Canon RP to just get in that full frame mode, and I can use that 18 to 35 directly on it with the adapter. So fingers crossed we get there. So hopefully there's two I'm keeping my eye on that are right price. See how we go. And then who knows what else. Other than that, yeah, another day. It's a little bit overcast. Fingers crossed we get some rain this swing for the shift change walk. Hopefully I want to get a few days of rain so I can get out and show you some of the beautiful colours in the Pilbara once that rain hits that rock. You've all seen the rock in summer and over winter, or dry season for us. And then once that water hits that rock, it's just epiphany of colours that you will definitely enjoy. If you haven't looked at some of my old photos, when I think found a canyon in Hidden Canyon, go check out that one. Some of the best photos I've ever taken when it was wet, and I have so many spots I can go to now to utilise that colour change. I like to think of it as. So yeah, stay with us and check it out. Rightio, Xbox first of all. Big news on the Xbox scene. There's a meme floating around where Xboxes had smoke pouring out of them. Well, it's been debunked straight away. So if you have seen it and you're not sure, going, oh my God, not the Xbox, we've got an R5 incident. It's not an R5 incident. The meme was basically set up and guys were vaping and then blowing it in the inlet down the bottom off screen. And then it was pumping the smoke using the fan ventilation out through the top. It did look really cool. Obviously, if you at first glance you went, oh my God, I've just got this living $1,000 friggin' Xbox and it's catching fire. What am I going to do? I'm not buying that. I'm going to go buy PlayStation. So yeah, a bit of fun, and it's obviously some people take it a little bit serious and going a bit, oh my God. But yeah, debunked. It was someone vaping and blowing mull smoke into the hole. So look, if you're gaming, you're probably going to be smoking. So yeah, look, all the best for you. Pretty cool, and it was a great meme, obviously, because it's worked. They've got a ton of hits. It's gone viral. So very, very cool. Now, Lume Cube's come out with a new light pole, I guess you call it. Something different. Basically, it's like, I guess it's sort of like a tripod, but it's not a tripod. More like a monopod. So if you're used to monopods with your cameras, so it's an aluminium build. It's basically a little cylinder. It's super, super light. I'll just get some stats for you. It goes 6 foot, extends out to, so it's telescoping rod. It goes out to 6 feet. It's a twist lock design, so that's pretty cool. Adjustable height, so you can obviously twist it to lock it at whatever height. So it's infinite adjustability for your height, for your light. 14 inches collapse, so like it's pretty good. It's about that big, so definitely easily fit down the side of your camera bag. 6 pound, it'll take up to 6 pound weight. I think on the video he did say it takes like 10 pounds, but on the actual specs on their side it says 6 pounds. Which is still too bad. 3 kilos, easily carry a small mirrorless camera if you needed to use it as a backup film camera tripod. Instead of taking another tripod, you could just easily whack this one in, super light, and whack your camera on that you're filming with, say, an M50. Get that while you're filming and doing your big shots over on your proper tripod. So I thought that was actually pretty good in that regards. Is alloy and weighs 1.25 pounds. So that's probably about a little bit over half a kilo. So, as I said, super, super light. 180 degree tilt head. So it's not a full ball head, which I thought probably would have been a little bit better to put a ball head. Obviously, for whatever reason, they've chosen just a 180 degree. So you can sort of fold it forwards and backs, but you can't sort of get that rotation. And obviously good for boom, as I said. You can use it for booms. You could probably stick with an adapter mount, a few adapters. You can stick your microphone on there and your Rode mics, micro wireless goes, and put them on and use it for a little boom mic. It's got a few little options to it. It is a little bit pricier than for something aluminium. Got a little base. The base is basically a push button down the bottom and a little tripod, but it's probably only, say, I don't know, 10 inches of tripod. So that's what I said. It's sort of more to like a little, I guess like a monopod in that regards. $112 US, so that's going to be around 160 to 170 Australian. So yeah, it's sort of I'm not sure. I've got to have a look at some monopods and just see what their prices are. You could probably get a nice monopod from Three-Legged Thing or Siri or someone like that who do some great stuff. And might be a similar sort of ballpark and still adapt. Or it's got the standard threaded insert on there, which is spring loaded, which I thought was actually pretty intelligent. So where you screw it down, instead of just going to a flat subject, so you got to screw it on and get the pressure. It's got a spring loaded base where the bolt that comes through stays stationary and the outer comes up. So basically, once you get it close, it sort of self tightens. So it's actually really, really stable on it. That was a pretty ingenious sort of an idea, I thought. But it is out there. If you've got some Lume Cubes or you're looking for something really super portable and you want to cut back on that double tripod action, definitely go check this out. Could be a good little option for you. Apple M1. Well, the testing and stuff's come out. Watched a little bit of Sarah Dietschy, Rhymes with Peachy. She normally does a pretty good review. She runs on Windows. She does Windows and Apple programs. She uses a bit of both. She's not shy on anything. She's pretty, very intelligent and very switched on in that regards on her tech and stuff. and I don't mind her reviews at all. Go check her out. Now, she had the Mac Air with the M1 chip in it, and she did some real live testing. So she did some screenshots of running with different programs and how it affected it. And as like, I knew we all sort of expected it. It's not something out of the blue like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm not going to buy it. But obviously that Rosetta link to some programs does give you a little bit of a delay in there. So there is some issues. They're obviously 2021 that those third parties going to work with Apple and speed things up back to normal. What was interesting, photo-wise, Lightroom and stuff worked really, really well. No real discernible difference, she said. And you could see it sort of moving pretty functionally. But when you got to Premiere Pro, definitely struggled with some heavy 4K footage. Definitely an issue with that. If she also went over to Vinci, and Vinci was better than Premiere Pro, but still had some stalling and some sluggishness to it. So, but having said that, when she went to Final Cut Pro, Apple native, and they obviously already have adapted it to suit the M1 chip, boom, it flew through it, and 4K footage, heavy duty 4K footage on Final Cut Pro just worked like a treat, like a normal Intel chip, I guess, would. So the only other one was Google Chrome, using Chrome browser. There were some issues, had to install the Rosetta to run it. It did cause some delays. So obviously, look, it's fresh meat on the barbie. You've got to let these developers get time to adapt to it. Apple hasn't given it all to them because then it's going to leak out the tech. So they've only probably had maybe a month or 2 months to get up to speed. And look, we can't expect these companies just to drop everything just because Apple's bringing out a new chip, I guess. So look, I think it was a good sort of first sort of reference point of where it starts. And I only imagine that down the track, maybe give it 6 months, that these things are going to really hit their straps and be fine-tuned, and the software is going to meld and it's going to go really well. So look, I think it's a good first step, and look, I don't think it's really bad, but just be aware if you do use those heavy video programs that probably it is worthwhile just sticking with your current Intel-based one and give it 4 or 5, maybe give it till June next year and see what it does. Now, I did mention to you when they did come out, these weren't hardware changes. This is purely a chip, high-tech chip chucked in old bodies. And I would not be surprised if 2021 sees a whole new range of laptops with different functionality. With a smaller chip, smaller power. They can change the battery size. They can change the whole hardware. They can change the screen size because they're using less power, so they can obviously do some things there. I would not be surprised if in 2021 we get a full refresh of the body and everything like it should have been done probably 2 years ago. And I think they were probably waiting for this M1 chip to develop. Once they get that in there, then they can come out and redesign the whole thing to suit that chip and its hardware and what it can do, and really make that system shine. So I think 2021 will be a big year for the Mac laptops, and I guess even the iMac. Once they put it in there, they can shrink that sucker down to, should be just a pure flat screen, like a couple of mil thick. Definitely and you can mount the computer in the base, I reckon, again, and have a cooling or whatever off there. So I think big things to come with that, and that M chip is that first step, and now they can go into the hardware changes. So stay tuned on that. iPhone 13, holy crap! I've just got my iPhone 12, and these suckers are Vinci is already talking about batteries in the iPhone 13. Now, apparently, iPhone 13 already, they know we're 1 month out, and I think the Max and the Mini only last week released. Well, they're already talking about how the new batteries in the iPhone 13 are going to be smaller again than they are in the 12. Now, I have noticed this battery gets smashed. I don't use it heavily, maybe some Instagram and a bit of eBay and checking out stuff like that all day, a bit of Twitter and going in and out, so not a heavy user. I've got to definitely turn the Wi-Fi off on this because it will chew the battery hard. So yeah, a smaller battery. They're saying there's new tech. Hopefully it's Tesla battery tech because their battery tech is very much advanced. That'd be good if you could get an Apple Tesla combination. You get the Tesla's battery tech and combine it with Apple's hardware. That would make some big difference, some big changes. But possibly not, I don't think. But yeah, so Vinci quote saying going to be smaller again. That allows more room to put some other stuff in, or to make the battery even keep it the same size, but increase the output on the amperage on it. So, or the longevity of how long it can go for. So, should be a positive. And I guess we can now work 12 months towards the next iPhone event. We've got 12 months of rumours to get through. Holy hell. Now, Sony released a new cine camera, the FS6. We've got the A7S III, which is definitely hybrid, best video camera by far. I don't think anyone could say any different. It's by far just smashed everything out of the park. Well, they've released their little F6. Now, we had the C300 Mark II out. Now, that's tiny. We've got that C70 out. We've got to see a little bit more of the C70. It's just sort of starting to leak out there or get used a bit to get a bit of reference points. This FX6 has come out. Looks really good. Variable ND filters. Got some great features. And look, it's skinnier, longer than the 300, but the 300 is a thicker. It's a fat boy, the 300. And probably, I guess, they put it up. I watched Potato Jet on it. Go check his video on it out. I think he's a really good reference point for anything video camera. He's very switched on when it comes to video. And look, between the even the difference between the colours for the S3 against this F6, he was saying there's a bit more natural profile in there. And you could see the difference. It was definitely a discernible difference up against the C300. Both really good cameras, obviously. If you're into video, if you've got Sony lenses, you'd probably buy the FS6. If you've got Canon lenses, you're going to go the 300 or that. But look, looks like a fantastic camera. That variable ND system of it that they've got on there looks really, really switched on. And look, you can very modular, very easy to put handles on, twist knobs, camera clicking handles. It looks like a nice little camera. $6,000 US though. Definitely a pro camera. But look, if you are like a small filmmaker and not like a big budget boys, this could be a great little camera. Go check it out if you are interested. And then last but not least, Oppo. We know about Apple glasses coming out. Oh, I can't see yours now. I've got a beautiful little bokeh effect just by taking my glasses off. And well, Oppo's come out, Unbox Therapy. Had a little tweet this afternoon about Oppo making their own glasses. They do look pretty funky. I'll see if I can get a photo and whack it up on the thumbnail if you haven't already seen it. You probably have because that's what you've clicked on. But yeah, look a little funky. I haven't looked into the details, but I'll get a bit more information as I get a little bit more time and catch up. I only get a small lunch hour or half hour. But yeah, and that's about it. We're back on site. We're back here, ready to go for another swing. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon. If you're coming this way, that way, I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.